Hey there, happy day 295 of our fun challenge from the Little Journal book, Do One Fun Thing Every Day. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, and our fun challenge today, of course, has to do with books. So, let's grab the magnifying glass, let's see what it has to say. I flagged my page so I can actually find it. Today was a good one. I've already done it because I really like this one. I'd like to dedicate this to my friend Avril Beckford. She is an amazing woman that teaches us how to read books, which is right in line with our challenge today. Let's grab the magnifying glass and see what it has to say. Some books are to be tasted, others to be swallowed, and some few to be chewed and digested. So it's said by Frances Bacon, one of her all-time favorite authors of all time, in of Studies. Now, our challenge today has 3 parts. Part 1, books to be tasted. Part 2, books to be swallowed. Part 3, books to be chewed and digested. Now, I have an example of a book to be tasted. Books I read to my granddaughter are books to be tasted. We just taste them, play with the little puppets, and move on to the next one. Books to be, and I say about 89 to 90% of the books that I read and consume nowadays, thank you to Avril and Frances Bacon for teaching me this, are in that category. About 89 to 90% of the books I read are the, hey, books to be tasted variety. Then there are books to be swallowed. This is an example of a book to be swallowed. If you notice, I do a lot with this book, and it's one that I use on a regular basis. It's one that I read and I really get into it, and I really want to kind of understand it a little bit. And books like that for me are nonfiction books, storybooks, people's biographies, stories. I just want to get a good idea or a feel for what the main points of that particular book are. And I'd say about 10% of the books I read are that. All of the nonfiction business books, I would say the vast majority of those fall into this or the previous category. The majority of all books fall into the first category. Books to just be perused, checked out. Then there's a group that we want to dig a little deeper into. And then there's the final group of books, which are books to be chewed and digested. Those, I would say, are about 1% of the books I read. Let me give you an example. This would be a book that I digested. Look at all the notes and things I put in this book, because I not only read it, but I digested it. So I say things by Wayne Dyer, Dr. Wayne Dyer, Louise Hay, Lynn Grabhorn is one of my favorites, Napoleon Hill, Anthony Robbins. There's a whole lot of authors whose books I would say I would digest. And not everything they write, but some things they write. For example, there's a book called Excuse Me, Your Life is Waiting Playbook. I have devoured that book. I'm on my 2nd time. I did it once in 2011. And now again in 2020, I decided it was time to revisit that playbook. And last time it took me a year, and I'll be darned if this time I am not stretching it out, and it's probably going to take me the rest of the year to finish that as well. So that's an example. Think of Grow Rich would be an example. I think of a book that is meant to be devoured. The Bible, or whatever religious tome or book that you follow, would be a book to be devoured, chewed and devoured, and thought about and understood. Abraham... No, that doesn't say that. Oh, Awaken the Giant Within by Anthony Robbins would be an example of that. And whoever you aspire to follow or be like, those would be books that would be meant to be chewed and swallowed. So I'm curious, in the comments below today, what would be a book that you think should be chewed and devoured? Share that in the comments below, because I'm curious what other people think as well. And I will be with you tomorrow. I think this was, obviously I got excited. It was all, I think this is fun, because I like books, and partly, and in large part, thank you to Avril Beckford for teaching me that I don't have to read a book word for word to get the most out of it. All right, have an awesome, fun day. I'll be with you tomorrow with another fun challenge from our little book to be swallowed. Do one fun thing every day. Have a fun day. Catch you tomorrow. Bye.